All right. Hole number 5, Kaho Park. Here we go. This one is not one I ace very often. I usually play it safe as such. Pull out the beast, go right through this little gap here and around the trees. Sometimes left of that tree, but safest is around them, not too far into the water, but leaves you with a pretty easy putt. So that's my normal play, just to get a birdie and walk away. There's some other ways to go about getting the birdie as well, but typically I'll go right through these trees. Depending on the wind, I might take a little bit off of it. Most times I'm going to the right of that tree, but it's a little more risky to go left, but it can still work out. As you can see, still left with an easy putt. If the wind is behind me like this, then I'll just pull out the river as such and throw it right down the middle, and it usually has enough carry to clear that water just barely, and then put you at a nice easy tap in for birdie. This one went a little far, but still you don't have to worry about it going long, and an easy putt for birdie. Again, I'll show you one more time. This is my normal play here, just right through those trees and let it fade back towards the basket. Sure, there's lots of different ways to play this with lots of different discs, but that's how I play it. As far as going for it, you can get there with the same disc. This is another tailwind, so I'm going to show you one more time, just up the middle with the river, since I saw that wind. Again, sometimes it barely clears, but usually it's just right. And even if like a one tailwind, you can usually get there. But if you're going to go for it, I'll usually put that top chevron kind of pointed down at the basket. And it kind of has to, depending on the wind, will determine if you can get there with this disc. I think some other 10 speeds might get there a little easier than this one, but I don't typically run this one because you can go long into the bushes or the water, and it's just a little more risky. But this is kind of the line I would take if I'm trying to throw in for the beast. Again, that top chevron right down on the basket. Adjust for the wind, and let's see if we can get it for you. This is a little left. With this type of wind, I should be able to get it as long as it's not like a headwind or a strong side wind. I think this disc gets there pretty easy. This is looking pretty good. Going. There you go. That's how you get it with the beast. The other play, which is, in my opinion, it's easier to get the ace, but it's just more risky because if you miss it, you're going out of bounds for sure. We'll try one more time with the beast to get back to back, since I always like to try that. And I almost got it. But the other play is to pull out the rive. This is my glide roll rive. Bring that top chevron way down under that shadow before the lake, and then just try to kind of adjust the wind. This is going to be way right. It's been a while since I've thrown this, so give me a few chances to kind of adjust. Again, that top chevron down below that shadow, and hopefully get the hyzer right. Alright, so something kind of in between those first two shots will be ideal. See if we can dial it in a little better. Top chevron down just underneath that shadow. This is a pretty good wind for this. Looking a little better. That's going to be still going to be quite a bit right. Alright, bear with me. We'll get it. Again, once you kind of dial this one in, it's more of a straight shot. This is a strong wind. Probably not going to get this one, but let's see what we can do with it. Oh, it's actually looking pretty good. Alright. Got it with the hard wind, but that's what it kind of looks like, just straight at the basket. Not very easy, and a lot more risky. So I don't typically use this unless it's like hole number 1 of the daily, and I just want the hole-in-one to get started on the round. I'm going to try for back-to-back, and we're not going to get it. But that one actually ended up safe. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching. Appreciate you watching me play some DGV.